mean, you're almost like a personal Wikipedia about sunscreen.
I think so. I think so. My family and I, over the last 7 years, have physically tested 70 sunscreen brands.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like your own consumer reports about sunscreen. I mean, you've really done the... And you know how many kids, to remind our viewers?
Right, I have 4 kids,
okay,
and
so
literally every time we put sunscreen on, we have an A side and a B side.
Okay.
Because we're testing to see which one works better and which one comes off in the water.
Yeah, it's good to have the guinea pigs to experiment on, right?
Yeah.
So they're having a lot of fun, and obviously a very active and outdoor family that you have. So sunblock and sunscreen, the difference between the two, from what you're telling me, sunblock's a no-no word now.
Yeah, a couple years ago, the FDA said you can't say sunblock anymore because nothing can completely block 100% of the rays. But we can talk about the difference between chemical sunscreen and mineral sunscreen.
Yeah, the mineral.
Yeah.
The SPF also, I mean, as a consumer, you see a higher number, you think that's the one to go with, right?
Right, right. So SPF 30 blocks about 96.7% of the rays, which is pretty good. SPF 50, which sounds incredibly better, blocks 98%. It's like it's hardly any better.
Right.
Yeah. So really 30 and even 15 is going to do pretty good.
Going to do the trick
for you. Yep.
But what you're talking about is natural. The big, I don't want to steal your thunder, but is zinc oxide. That's pretty much what you need to look for.
Yes. Yeah. If you it's so simple. Look at the active ingredients. If it says zinc oxide, you're good. If it says a bunch of long words you can't understand, don't bother. And here's why. Okay. So there's 3 reasons you don't want to use the chemical sunscreen. One is that they break down in the sun. So that's why we're told to reapply every 2 hours, because literally the sun is making them like bounce around and degrade into no help at all.
Okay.
Okay, so that's not good. Zinc never degrades. You can apply it once and it lasts all day. It can last the next day if you don't shower it off, right? Number 2, as it's degrading, chemical sunscreen is creating free radicals. And we hear that term a lot when it comes to cancer.
Yes, we do.
So you're protecting yourself from the sun and skin cancer, and it's so scary, and you're putting something on your skin that may cause cancer.
Okay.
Right, it's kind of ridiculous.
So kind of productive there.
Yeah, and it's absorbing into your body. Your skin's your largest organ, so everything you absorb, it's like it really is as important as what you're eating. And then the 3rd reason, like, blows my mind, it's so scary. 1 full body application of chemical sunscreen has as much estrogen in it as daily hormone replacement therapy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, crazy,
Okay.
right? I don't want that on my kids.
Didn't know that.
And it washes off while you're swimming, washes off in your shower, goes into our water. Cannot be filtered by the best filter out there. So that's going into my kids too, when everyone else is using it. So don't quit it. Don't use it. Zinc oxide sunscreen.
Not natural at all.
Some of them are really, really great waterproof. You can actually see the water like beating up on your skin, and so that's what we look for. Out of the 70, I only have 5 that I love.
Tell us those 5 if you can.
They're right over here.
Okay.
So Cabana, Relieve, Butterbean, Raw Elements, and Badger. Badger is super easy to find. You can get that at Target, but you can order all of these online. And then the one problem some people have with the zinc is that it's a little bit white, right? You don't want to look like Casper.
Sure.
You want to be looking good, strutting your stuff.
Doesn't blend into your skin, does it?
So these blend pretty well, and also 2 of them, Raw Elements and Cabana, have a tinted version. So for adults, that's awesome because you can fake it. You don't have to look. You can escape the Casper look. But they're really effective, and they go on well, and that's why. Yeah,
it's just like a deodorant.
Yeah,
like
so you use that
you
for your face.
Wipe that on right there.
Absolutely. We tested a lot, and I would say they go on like paint drying or like whiteout. Like some that get really good ratings as really safe down here, like on this end, Kiss My Face and Goddess Garden, we hated because they're all clumpy and they won't rub in, and like it looks like you're putting whiteout on your skin.
Yeah, nobody wants
so
that.
That's why, I guess that's why I love that we've actually like touched these, because you can find a lot of reviews that say, this is safe, this is good, these ingredients are good. You know, but to have someone who's actually put them on bodies and swam in them and run around and sweated in them, like that's why these, 70 reviews are high quality.
And that's why you need to go to Katie's website. You can check out all of Katie's reviews on what natural sunscreens work best by heading to her website. As you heard, over 70 on her 4 kids, side A, side B, legitimate testing of these sunscreens. Go to kitchenstewardship.com/sunscreen. That's kitchenstewardship.com/sunscreen. Thank you so much for the information, Katie. As always.
My pleasure.
Very informative, and now I know which ones to go with.